Hey guys, welcome to my Inktober day 3 to day 9 catch-up video containing all those 6 days. I can't count. 6, 7, I don't know. Anyways, we start off with day 3. The theme was a merchant witch, and I started with a lot of sketches because I wasn't exactly sure what I wanted to do for what I wanted to do with this prompt. So I started sketching that out, and at this point I got a cute idea. She could be carrying a carriage with her with all these different kinds of herbs, and I wanted her to look cute and happy and inviting. So this bit of footage was blurry, but my little brother warned me, like, bless him. I just sketched out my concept from earlier, but I did it in a portrait instead of in a landscape format, I guess. Is format the word? I don't know. English is not my native language, and my vocabulary is not too good, I guess. Also, art is just, how does one describe art? I don't know. I just sketched it out and in a portrait format because I thought it would fit nicely with the rest of the drawings, because so far they've all been in the portrait format, and I think it would look nicer as a collection if all of them were in the same format. So I just inked this one, and it actually went really decently, I guess. And I was scared away that I was gonna rush it because I did it on a Monday, and I was like, oh boy, I have a school week ahead of me, I have things to do and stuff. But it actually turned out pretty well, even though I was like kind of anxious, like, should I be wasting my time on drawing? But I'm glad that I did, because I think this one turned out really nice. I blind picked a green marker for this drawing, and man, I was like, what? Why do I get this green one? Because I thought that this girl with I thought this girl should have a warmer color, and then I was really not sure for a second what I was gonna color green and what I would leave white or ink over, because that was the moment when I realized, wow, one marker challenges are actually challenging for once. So I just randomly picked a green marker, and I was like, what am I gonna do with this? It's a pretty color, but I just didn't think it would suit this piece. I think it would look so much better with like more of a nature theme. But that's the thing, when you blind pick markers, this stuff happens. But I think this one turned out pretty cute. Okay, so for day 4, the theme was a garden witch. At least it was on Ochibrochi's witch's prompt. And the whole day I had cool ideas on how I was gonna make a gardening witch and how cute she would be. And then when I sat down in the evening to draw it, I was like blank. My mind was blank. I couldn't remember anything, and I didn't feel like drawing something cute. So then I looked at some other prompts, and my friend Colibri actually made a prompt herself, a prompt list. So her day 4 prompt was plants, and I was like, that's pretty close to gardening. I'm gonna go with that. So this was kind of inspired by 2 prompt lists, I guess. And as you can see, I drew this girl with basically plant hair. And I was like, any color could work for this, because I could color the flowers like red or blue or whatever color I get. And the line art for this, it was a pain because so much curls and curves, and that's not my forte in line art, but I kind of fixed it up, I guess, decently. And this is like my white Sakura pen saved me, because there was so much little mistakes or lines that were like too fat and that I wanted thinner and everything, and just this white gel pen is a lifesaver. I recommend it to literally anyone. There's so much cool stuff you can do with it. And this was what my line art looked like. So then it was time to blind pick day 4's marker, and well, colors I picked brown, and I was like, seriously, that's so much bad luck. 2 days in a row I picked a marker that totally didn't suit the drawing I was gonna do, because I was like, she's gonna have dead flowers. Her hair is gonna be dead flowers. But I guess I fixed that using it for a skin tone, and I think that actually turned out really cool. And my mom was like, you could have drawn the hair brown anyways, but it doesn't matter, it could have still looked cool, but I thought that would have looked kind of generic. And I wanted a challenge because Inktober, it's the Inktober challenge after all, and I'm glad that my camera picked this up sort of well, because the brown is so dark and the paper is super white, so it's like, can my phone or iPad camera handle this contrast? But I guess it turned out okay, and then I still thought it looked kind of lame, so then I went in and added some more line art lines so the hair would look more detailed, and I added some cool details on her face, like the white lips with the white gel pen. Yeah, I like how that one turned out in the end. So moving on to day 5, which I just did right now on day 9, because on day 5, well, on day 3 and 4, Monday and Tuesday, I was already feeling kind of tired, and I kind of felt this throat ache coming up, and then on day 5 on Wednesday, I was super tired and ill, and I just spent my entire day in bed sleeping, and that's why I couldn't draw an Inktober piece that day. And on the Thursday and Friday that followed, I also still felt ill, and I stayed home from school and just basically spent my entire day in bed. And yeah, that's why I didn't draw any Inktober pieces these past few days. It's because I've been ill, and that's not the cool way to start a challenge. But I didn't want to fall behind because I was really excited about Inktober this year, so that's why today I did a lot of catching up, and yeah, I think it worked out pretty well in the end. So that was my day 5. We're moving on to day 6, and the theme for this one was an oracle. So I wanted to draw a really sassy future predicting witch with her playing cards. I wanted to draw playing cards, not tarot cards, so I'm sorry if that's wrong or anything, but I kind of just wanted to make her look mysterious and like kind of super sassy, and like she doesn't care what you think, and I think that worked out pretty well. Yeah, I don't know what I can say about this one, except that yeah, because I had to do so much catching up today, I guess I spent less time on making it perfect. Just kind of went for the quick, cool strokes, and I guess that was kind of my goal for Inktober, to learn different techniques on how to do ink. So I purposely did this one like quicker than day 1 to 4, and I picked a black or like gray Copic marker. I think it was number neutral gray 6, so N6, and I think that went pretty well with this drawing. And I also kind of tried to leave like bits and pieces open, or make some bits darker than others, more than in previous pieces. And it was actually super different from using a colored marker, but I think it turned out pretty cool. So we've reached day 7, and the theme for today was a seamstress witch. And yeah, my idea was to draw a witch fixing up her own hat by bewitching a needle, and yeah, I had fun drawing hands. Sometimes drawing hands is truly a struggle, but I don't know, hands are aesthetically pleasing to me. I just like the shapes of hands. So I drew the hands pretty stylized because that's fun. And yeah, she's a witch, she's bewitching things. She can have strange hands, I guess. And I think this one turned out pretty cute looking, and yeah, I was happy that for these pieces I kind of did it all quickly and just enjoyed it, rather than being nervous like, oh, I'm filming this, Inktober, pressure's on. I think I've let go of that. Like, I've made some mistakes in the line art, and I realized that that's okay, doesn't matter, it's Inktober is for practice. And then again, I picked a brown marker. I don't know how many brown markers I put in the Inktober mix, but I think we're finishing them pretty quickly, since it's been a week now, it's been 7 days, and we've had three brown markers already. I'm sorry about my voice, but I have been ill, so I guess it's not totally healed up yet. We're at day 8, and the theme was a blood witch, and I really had no idea what to do for this one. So yeah, my concept sketches were very different from this final piece because I had some gory missing limb ideas, but I was like, no, I don't feel like drawing that. And I actually drew her like crying blood, I think. I don't know how this has to do with witches, but I'm sure there's some kind of strange myths about witches and blood and stuff, and I think it counts for a witch's Inktober. So here's a quick glance at the insides of this mysterious marker box. And the marker I picked was actually pretty nice for this because it's a really old model of Letrasets, and they still have a fine liner tip, so that was neat for like the thin strokes. So the last piece that you will be seeing in this video, day 9, Lolita Witch. I was like, this has gotta be cute. This has gotta be adorable, and I was like, do I feel like drawing that? But I guess it turned out pretty cute. I went for a really cartoony style, and I tried to make my lines, yeah, kind of the same weight and cartoon-esque, and I think that kind of worked out, though I wasn't too strict to myself and mainly just had fun. And I did have fun. I really liked the shapes in this piece. I liked the puffy dress, and I just drew the legs nice and straight, and yeah, I have fun drawing this one, and that's what counts, I guess. Then I picked a marker, and at first it was like green, why green, but at least it's a super pastel-y green. And I got this marker especially for Inktober because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna draw witches, and this seemed like a witchy color to me, I guess. I don't know why. And I guess it did suit this piece because most other colors were like dark and mysterious, and that's not really Lolita-ish. And this was just a really cute pastel green, so I guess it was a good pick for this drawing, and I like what I did with it. And that actually marks the end of this video, and I'm really proud of myself for not giving up on Inktober because I was ill and just like doing a crazy catch-up. And yes, I love Inktober. I've been really enjoying it so far, so if anyone else is also doing it, I hope you're enjoying it too. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye! Oh my god. Green? Really? I mean, the theme for tomorrow's witch is going to be like gardening or something. And I've gotta use green. Why? Okay, so we're going to use green to color this drawing. Fine. Fine, bring it! Okay. Okay, sorry. Why? Oh my god! I was like, haha, how can a one marker challenge be challenging? And now I know this sucks. How? She's gonna have dead flowers, or white flowers. Like, these flowers were white as well. There were no flowers here, but it was also brown. And here the leaves were white as well. That's so boring. I'll just have to draw flowers in all my pieces and hope that at some point I will get a nice flowery color. So yeah, let's get going anyway.